Hi fellow readers, in this video I'm going to talk about BL Metamorphosis. I kind of previewed this, like I was reading bits of it a long time ago online, and then I don't remember what happened. I don't remember if there was a hiatus or I just didn't see any chapters, or if I just like drifted away and wasn't paying attention. But when I saw that it was printed, I went and scooped it up. I actually found it at a lot of volumes, not all of them, but I found a lot of the volumes through, I think it was Book Outlet. So I got them at a discounted rate, and then I bought whatever volumes weren't there. And I was really excited to read it because this is a very, very sweet story. I'll read the back of volume 1, and then I'll just get more in depth with it. It is only 5 volumes long, so this is a very quick series. But this is Boy's Love for the Ages. Ichinoi, a 75-year-old woman living a peaceful life, unwittingly buys a Boy's Love manga one day and is fascinated by what she finds inside. When she returns to the bookstore to buy the next volume, the high school girl working there, Urara, a seasoned BL fan, notices a budding fangirl when she sees one. When Urara offers to help Ichinoi explore this whole new world of fiction, the two dive into the BL fandom together and form an unlikely friendship along the way. So this is just a sweet intergenerational friendship story where Urara is a bookstore worker part-time because she's still going into school and just happens to meet an elderly woman who is a calligraphy teacher. And the calligraphy teacher, I don't remember, I think she just thought the art was pretty, if I remember correctly, and so she picks up the Boy's Love volume and then discovers this deep love story inside and gets kind of hooked about where's the relationship going to go. And Urara is also a fan of BL manga, so she's been reading it, and they just connect and they start meeting together and talking about it. Over the course of the whole series, Urara actually kind of discovers this passion for manga and creates her own webcomic to premiere at one of the little comic conventions and sell. I think they're only allowed to sell them for like the cost of making them, if I remember correctly, like the rules, which is how they get away with printing like fan fiction, is because they don't really make a profit. They're only allowed to make back their expenses for producing them. But that's what she sets out to do, and it seems like she is finally able to find more of a passion in life in general because she's just kind of an average student. She's not really involved in much else throughout her life. I don't know, I was always interested to see whether more would be developed with Urara's character other than that. But I don't know if that was cut short or just it was never going to be part of the plot. Because there is kind of a subplot with her where she has this childhood friend who is a boy, and he has a love story going on with his high school girlfriend. And so in the background is like their relationship and how Urara interconnects with that. And it's kind of interesting because she's such like a tomboy character that she's not seen as a threat, and the friend will always tell his girlfriend, you know, she's not perceived in a girly way, so she's not a threat to their relationship, that they've just known each other since they were kids. And she, I don't know, Urara is a funny character. Like, she gets flustered whenever the girlfriend tries to interact with her, and so I didn't know if there was going to be more explored and developed with Urara, and like, who is she as a character? What's her preferences? Like, would it be a coming of age story for her? And it sort of is, but only on the level of like her finding a passion in life, and her passion is BL, and creating it and creating these stories. And that's about it. Now for Ichinoi, it's a little bit different. She is an older woman. She's still working. She has her little studio and class for calligraphy. She still has her own home. Her daughter lives, oh goodness, now I can't remember. Her daughter lives overseas. We'll just say overseas. I don't remember where, but her daughter's not in Japan. She's living overseas. And so really Ichinoi has been alone for quite a while, other than her teaching classes. She has a few friends that maybe she'll go and see, or she'll see them there. But really her life's become a very quiet and isolated life until she meets Urara. And then suddenly she's seeing more. Over the course of this series, we see her just kind of trying to get a hold of what she wants for the rest of her life and what she'd rather be surrounded by. And I find that really interesting and emotional. I do like a lot of stories with older characters because I feel like there's a depth there and a generational depth, because if you're only seeing perspectives of like young kids, they don't have a lot of knowledge about other things. But an older character who has lived their life and has gone through a lot of things has a lot more to offer. But then the fact that they could be shown with vulnerability where maybe they still don't know the next steps for their lives shows how just people progress. I mean, that's just the way it is. We don't suddenly have all the answers and it stays with us for life. We always have to evolve and find new answers and challenges. And it's the same for Ichinoi. She might be 75, but there's still part of her life to go, and she's trying to figure out how she best wants to do it. And I think it's great too that in this she finds a new hobby that she likes, and she enjoys reading BL manga and becoming an uber fan there. And there's cute parts of the story too, like where they meet the author of their favorite manga, and how meeting them also impact the manga artist. And I think that's great. There's a lot of just slice of life heart to this one. It's not anything that goes too deep, but it does show like how friendships can progress and how it doesn't matter about the age. It's that common interest and how you can learn things from one another, even intergenerationally, and expand your world and your worldview. And I think it's beautiful. And so I would highly recommend BL Metamorphosis to pretty much anybody. I mean, it's a very sweet, cute story. It's emotional, it's touching. You just kind of root for both of the characters. Like, you just want to see them happy and finding peace in their life, and also just having the freedom to continue enjoying what they enjoy and liking their hobbies. So, yeah, it's a really sweet story. That's about all I'm going to say about it. That's it for this video. Until next time, bye.